This project is based off of the 2003 Bam earthquake. This project is presented by Jessica Timmons, Emma Norwood, Zara Bakara, and Nixton Rasco.
So my question, when and where did the earthquake and the volcano eruption occur? The earthquake took place on December 26, 2003, approximately 5:27 a.m. local time, and it happened in the city they're called Bam, in the city in Iran. Bam's located in the southeastern part of Iran. It's called the Kerman province. And so the earthquake happened because one tectonic plate was, I think it's called the Agate plate. That plate, the movement moved against the other one called the Eurasian plate. And it happened because of stress throughout the years. And the eruption was, just caused by all the build-up stress in the two plates. And that's what ultimately caused the earthquake. And it was a very bad earthquake. A lot of people died.
The human impact of the event. By being the largest earthquake ever in Iranian history, the human impacts of this event greatly affected everything. This event resulted in a total of 300,000 injuries and 26,271 casualties. The cities of Bam and Beerbat were destroyed. The poor construction of old buildings aided in the number of victims. About 90% of buildings in the city of Bam suffered mass destruction by 60 to 100% demolition. It also destroyed 11 nearby villages. Multiple families were left without any food after the fact and months later on down the line. Victims of the tragic earthquake were left with no medicine, shelter, adequate medical attention, and ways of producing income. This unfortunate event and occasion called attention to the poor infrastructure in Bam and struck concern about future possible earthquakes that could possibly lead to similar outcomes. The poor preparation for this natural disaster by the Iranian government highlighted their lack of concern for mass population growth, insufficient enforcement, scarce housing, and widespread insecurity. Iranian enforcement and international agencies and aids lack of feedback for fundamental material necessities generated large political and social turmoil.
The overall environmental impact of the earthquake in Iran was catastrophic. The landscape was crushed, with 90% of all buildings and surrounding areas needing reconstruction or being completely damaged. The areas of agriculture were destroyed and estimated to need years of recovery. With this happening, the people suffered tremendously. The main water system, called Kanat, was terribly affected, which caused damage to the irrigation of the date palm tree and orange groves. There was a leakage of the petroleum storage tanks and barrels, which caused soil pollution and water contamination. Because of how large the earthquake was, wildlife was affected. The effects of the earthquake were regional due to the fact that it hit Iran's capital.
For number 5, I was asked to list examples of lessons learned. During 2003 in Iran, the friction built up between one tectonic plate moving northward against another resulted in the mass destruction, which left approximately 34,000 innocent people dead. This earthquake caused an increase in the number of people moving into the communities, which limited the supply of houses in South Iran. These changes made it impossible for individuals in Bam to live under unsanitary and harsh conditions. The government couldn't help to put in proper enforcement laws, such as laws to protect their citizens with their appropriate measures. Using the public policy of providing people with safety could help ensure the protection and well-being of the BAM community. The government failed to implement these laws and regulations before and after this earthquake. Before the earthquake took place, the government did not implement or build any durable houses to prepare Iranians for natural disasters in the future. The failure to provide Iranians with good building methods resulted in many individuals becoming angry with the state because they had to pay more money to ensure the safety of their own houses.
And here are our given sources.